Welcome back to our No Blocks November series. Today we're looking at an ultrasonic distance sensor, and we're going to show you how to use that with Python on the microbit. So this is an HC-SR04 distance sensor. They're easy to find and only cost about $2. So let's take a look at the code and then we'll show you how it works. So the first thing we're going to do is import everything from microbit as usual, and then we're going to import something a little bit more special. It's time pulse microseconds. That's a function that lets us measure the exact number of microseconds that a echo pulse coming back from this sensor took. So we set up the I/O pins. In this case, I'm using pin 0 for trigger, pin 1 for echo. I'm going to get into our infinite while loop here, pulse the trigger pin, and then use that time pulse microsecond function to determine how many microseconds the echo took to come back. We convert that to seconds. And then you can take a look at the blog post to see how this calculation works, but we calculate the distance in centimeters by using the speed of sound and then divide by 2 because it was the full path out to the object and then reflected back. So now we're going to convert that to an integer and then to a string to scroll on the microbit display. That just makes it easy to read a simple number there. And then we're going to pause between measurements. You don't really have to do this if you're using the scroll, because it takes a little while to scroll, but if you were doing something in code that measured very quickly, you'd want to put a bit of a pause. So let's give this sensor a test. So you can see we'll start out at about 28 centimeters out, and that shows on the display. Let's move a little bit closer. Let's go to 20 centimeters. And there you go, the display updates right away. So it's pretty accurate. And you can move in closer. We'll go around 10 or 11 centimeters here. You can actually get all the way up to around 2 centimeters, is about as close as you can get. Make sure to check our blog post for more details, and happy coding.